Gotta hit that breathe with your everything. Just keep all this, bro. Keep all this. Oh, whoa. Go. Yeah. Just let the beat ride out for a little while. This jumping crazy. It's so tough. I'm about to cook. Hold up. Hey.
Guys, so let's go ahead and get right into the video. I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. Today I will be using my Morphe 3502 palette, and the first shade I will be using is Brave. As you can see, I'm putting quite the generous amount of eyeshadow onto my brush. And I'm going to start off by putting this eyeshadow in my crease and in my outer corner. I find it easier to start off by putting my eyeshadow in my outer corner instead of starting off with my inner corner. I just think it makes it look better when you blend it out. It makes it easier to blend. Next, I'm going to use my Farrah 35E brush. This is a nice and fluffy brush. It's great for blending your eyeshadow out. Now I'm going to move on and go ahead and use the shade Brunette. This is more of a brown shade, more so than purple, but I like to use this color because it deepens up my outer corner and gives it that darker look that I want with this look. And like I said before, I'm working it onto my outer corner, then slowly moving it into my inner corner. And now I'm going to go back in with my Farrah 35E brush, blend it out a little bit more. Blending is really the key to doing bold eyeshadow looks like this. Next, I'm going to be using this brush. It's more like a shader brush from the Morphe Black and White collection to really blend out my crease, make sure everything's blended out in there. Next, I'm going to be going in with this Pixie Color Duo collection. I believe that's what it's called. I got this from Ipsy, so I'm not sure. It's called Plum Lace, and it looks brown on camera, but it's a dark purple shimmer shade. And I'm going to go ahead and take this blending brush from the Black and White collection from Morphe and just put that all over my lid. So I went ahead and did my other eye off camera. Now it's time for my favorite part, mascara. I'm going in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is my favorite of all time. I'm going to go ahead and layer that bad boy on. To me, this mascara has the perfect formula between giving you length and giving you the volume that you want to. Now I'm going to be going in with my Superhero Mascara from IT Cosmetics. I like to use this one to go over my Too Faced one because it gives me that extra length that I want. I like to be very extra when it comes to my mascara, and especially when I'm doing eye looks like this, I want to bring the attention to my eyes and I want them to look big and almost Bratz doll like. I really am trying my best not to make the infamous mascara face, but I guess that's just something I can't help. Another reason I really love the It Cosmetics mascara, the mini version, is because it's great to coat your bottom lashes with. You don't have to worry about getting mascara all under your eyes and stuff like that. But in this case, since I did do my eyes first, I guess it doesn't really matter. Finally, we are done with the eyes. Now moving on to the face, I will be going in with my Smashbox Primerizer. Even though I already put moisturizer on prior to this, but it doesn't hurt to add a little bit more, right? Especially because it also has a primer in there too, so it's not like I'm putting two straight moisturizers on my face. And I'm just making sure I'm rubbing that into my skin nice and good, giving my foundation a nice and smooth canvas. I use the Maybelline Superstay Matte Foundation in the shade Coconut, and also I mix that with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation in the shade Y445. And I'm using the foundation brush from the Morphe Black and White collection as well. I never used to use brushes to put my makeup on. Now that's all I want to use. I'm just evenly putting that all over my face. But later on, I will be using my beauty blender to go back and make sure everything is smooth. I know it seems a little weird that I put my eyeshadow on first and then I do my foundation, but I just like it a little bit more because, especially when I'm doing eyeshadow looks, because most eyeshadows do have fallout, and it's an easy fix once you put your foundation on afterwards. Right now I'm just getting the foundation all over my face and blending out those areas with my foundation brush as best as I can. Now I will be going in with my beauty sponge. I'm going to be taking the quote-unquote butt of my beauty blender and just blending out all of my foundation. Typically, sometimes when you use a foundation brush, it can leave little streaks along your skin, and nobody wants that. So I think it's good to go back in with some sort of beauty sponge and just balance everything out. Next is concealer. I love this concealer. It pairs very well with my skin tone, and I like to keep my concealer right next to my nose and under my eyes. I don't like to blend it out too much. And by the way, this is the Kokie Professional Be Bright Illuminating Concealer in the shade Deep Tan. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that bad boy out. Sometimes I like to let my concealer sit and it gives it more coverage. Moving on, it's time to set my foundation, and I'm using the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. This powder is amazing. It's very finely milled, yet it will still give you that matte look that you want without the baggage of flashback and that white mask over your face that nobody wants. I'm just tapping off the excess, and I'm focusing this powder on the areas where I get oily the quickest, which is my forehead, my nose, and my chin. So for blush, I will be using my Tarte blush in the shade Feisty. This is a beautiful color. It's great for brown girls like me. I am going to be putting this all over my cheeks and on my nose. It gives you that beachy, refreshed look even in the winter. And now for a highlighter, I will be using my ColourPop Super Shock highlighter in the shade Wisp. It has that perfect golden tone that you want. It will definitely blind people, let me tell you, so be careful with this. I like to use my finger to put highlighter on instead of a brush. I'm putting that also on the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow, and adding just a little bit more on one side. For lipstick, I will be using my MAC lipstick in the shade Persistence. Although, yes, this is a matte lipstick, it does not feel like it at all. I actually thought it was one of their satin lipsticks because of how hydrating and moisturizing it is. I don't typically wear nude lipsticks, but this one I love and adore. And I'm going to be topping it off with my Belle en Argent lip gloss. And to add a little bit more glossiness to my lips, I mean, come on, who doesn't love a nice gloss? I'm going to be using my Disney Designer Collection Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Gourmet Dreams. Smells amazing, and it has more of that golden tone that I want for this look. Now I'm going to be using my Lavender Fix Plus to set my entire face, and this is the last step, guys. Hey guys, so this is the final look. I have an all purple thing going on. I have my purple suede jacket on, my purple shirt, and I have a purple tulle skirt on. I will put a clip in here for you guys so you can see the full look. I put these like 3 braids in my hair. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them in or not. I kind of like them. It's playful, a little juvenile. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to actually like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hope you guys have a good night. Thanks. Bye.
Too good. Wow. Oh, turn around. Just, oh.
Reckless, take your soul in 4 seconds. The fofo hold the throne is